Here's a quote from that article. And again, we'll get to the highlights. We'll get to the post games in a bit. But this just fell in our laps this morning. I know you were excited about this, Rick. This is a quote from, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is a quote from Jim Rutherford. I felt like for a long time that there was a solution here because everybody has worked on it, including the parties involved. But it only gets resolved for a short period of time, and then it festers again. And so it certainly appears like there's not a good solution that would keep this group together. And we can keep this board up here if you don't mind, Derek and Ryan. Again, this is through Gary Mason, article in the Globe and Mail today. What do you make of this, Rick?
Oh, boy. Well, first of all, there it is. It's not a media fabrication. It's not made up. It's not us making crap up. This is the president of the Vancouver Canucks, folks. For all those that rip the media, you guys are to blame. You guys make crap up. This is the president saying to you that Miller and Pettersson have had a feud for a long time. They've worked on it. It gets better for a little bit. Then it comes back. It festers again. Donnie, I just love it. I love it for that crowd that loves to blame the media for crap. This is the president, Don, of the Vancouver Canucks saying Pettersson and Miller absolutely have issues.
I was thinking yesterday that maybe the poll, and we're going to get to our Waddling Dog poll question in a bit. It has to do with this Gary Mason article. I was thinking after last night, and Miller getting a big goal and
fight.
The Canucks winning and a fight that maybe our poll question could be, should the Canucks keep both Pettersson and Miller? No, honestly, that's what I was going to come in this morning and say that's going to be our poll question, and it's not going to be our poll question.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And I was thinking last night, if they get on a heater, can they keep one of the two? Can they get on a heater, Don? They've won back-to-back.
Well, I always thought they could always keep one of the two.
And, Don, I took my positivity pills last night, and this morning I was going to come in and rave about the effort, 5-2 win in St. Louis. But this franchise, they do it again and again. Back-to-back wins, and now we're talking about Miller and Pettersson because the president did an interview.
It's kind of sad that we talk about back-to-back wins as being possibly a turning point for this team this season, but that's the way this season has gone. We keep the board up here, Derek, if you don't mind. Yeah. I'm going to say this, and I know it's going to piss some people off, but how bad can things be?
Yeah.
When you're a National Hockey League star, and I know you disagree with this as well. You're in the National Hockey League. Yep. There's people who would kill for this. Like, honestly, would give up a limb to be in the National Hockey League. You're making, in the case of J.T. Miller, $8 million. Yep. You're making, in the case of Elias Pettersson, $11.6 million a year. Mm-hmm. How are you not working things out? How can you be unhappy? I know people are going to write in now and they're going to say, "Oh, Don, money's not everything." I don't get it. First of all, just being in the National Hockey League, making the minimum salary in the NHL, that would be enough for me, and I think most people. How is it that you can't be happy making that kind of money, playing a kid's game, living a dream life, and you can't get along with each other?
Here's some more astonishing facts. This didn't start last year. This has been going on since Travis Green. Benning knew about it. Green knew about it. Boudreau. And here's the other one for you, Don. If you don't like that guy in the dressing room, why are you signing for 8 more years to play with him? Mm-hmm. Why did these two guys, knowing they don't like each other, sign long-term deals, Don?
Yeah.
That I don't get. That's the part I don't get.
Is there and the one thing, the article is absolutely wonderful, but it is for us anyway, for anybody doing a talk show in Vancouver. But I'm with you. Like, is there a chance that that everything was okay, and then the Pettersson contract gets signed? He's making $3.6 million more a season than J.T. Miller. Oh. J.T. doesn't like that. Maybe what was there a particular incident? Like, great article, but the one thing that's not in it is
why.
Like what exactly happened?
Well,
was there one incident? Was there two incident? Is there a particular reason? We're still not sure about that.
But Donnie,
we do know that there still is a problem, and that it seems like it's gone in waves. That it was bad, maybe it got a little bit better, then it was bad again. We're talking about like school kids here.
Yeah, exactly. And you got an alpha dog. You got a pretty strong personality in Miller, and you got a pretty quiet guy in Pettersson. Like I haven't heard of one thing that happened this is the reason why they don't get along. It's just been festering and festering, and here we are now. And Rutherford said it. We have no choice. We can't keep going with these two, our top forwards, not liking each other, not getting along.
There's some more quotes we're going to pull out of this article.
Yeah.
But you did say something there that I'm sure some people are going to jump on.
What's that?
Why would you sign for 8 years?
Why?
Well, 11.6 a year.
Because it's a ton of money.
It's a lot of money, and I think most people would agree right now Canucks overpaid to keep the guy.
Well,
right?
Which one are you talking about?
Pettersson.
Yeah.
Right? But no, I asked why would you?
Yeah, why would you sign?
11.6. Yeah, I'm sure I hate the guy, but
Miller signed first.
Yeah.
Miller knew the Canucks were not going to let Pettersson walk. They knew that they were going to re-sign this guy because you don't let fifth overall picks walk, Donnie. You don't. But so they both knew they were signing long term.
Shame on them. I mean, honestly, for the situation they're in, and really screwing things up for this franchise.
It is.
Think about it. And their teammates, the people who pay the bills, the customers, the Canuck customers, the fans, the people who watch on television, the kids who watch on television. Why then? There's so many questions to ask. Why didn't it work last year?
Yeah.
Why was everything fine last year? Was that one of those moments when I'm talking about almost the entire season and into the playoffs? One of those moments where they were getting along, and then something happened this off season or in training camp, whatever, that things didn't work out this season. There's still a lot of questions to be answered, but shame on those guys.
Yep, it's a great mystery. It's a great mystery. They have sat them down. They've talked to them. Hey guys, let's get this going, because that dressing room is affected. The whole entire organization is affected by these two.